Hello all, back with a new camera setup, and today I've cleaned an area off to begin my process of making waste motor oil fuel to run in a 4-cylinder swapped F-150. This is the plan for where it's going to be, so we're also going to do an unboxing. I've cleaned a little bit. Maybe when I get my toolbox here in April, I'll be able to put some of this stuff away and get rid of some of it. It's just how it is. We work a lot. So here is the centrifuge. This is from PA Biodiesel. It is the Centrifuge Max, or the Max Force centrifuge. I don't remember what they call it. But we're gonna bring it over here. Got some legs. I have more stuff. This is actually going to be the control box for it, and I will go through setting all of that up as we go. The thermometer. Guessing these are feet for it. Hey, instructions. Ultimate Force centrifuge is the one that it is. Install the legs. I guess the next question is, are these standard or metric? Because I'm gonna need. Just going with the good and tight here. I may bolt this thing down to the table, I may not. I haven't made up my mind. I don't think that I need the rubber feet. I'm gonna keep them, but I don't think that I need them. I am not left-handed. Motor arrives with wires configured for 120 volt, but should be verified. 3 wires are black, brown, and white. Install the wire connector onto the motor side and run your power cord through the connector. Anyway, I should probably find it. Okay, we got a thermostat, got some stuff I'm assuming for hoses and plugs. Get rid of the trash. Heater. Okay, so I'm intending to run this off of 240 volt. This is a 240 volt heater. I've got a 120 volt motor. I wonder what its full load amperage is. – 7.5 amps. Which I can live with. I have the power to run that. But that does change some things on how I'm going to wire that up. I think I'm going to rewire that motor. Low voltage, high voltage, line. Okay, goes in that cover there. Oh, that's great. Okay, high voltage, black and white to 3, the center terminal. Right, black and white. Brown goes down there at P. I think what that thing is getting at is that brown is just not used. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that thing's about. I don't think that'll go anywhere. This sucks though. I will come back and go ahead and rewire this. I'll pull this cover off later in a later video once I have my control stuff figured out. So let's have a look. Oh, it's got picture instructions too. There we go, not reading the instructions. I did it off the motor. Yep, brown to plastic. Dang, I'm good. Set your unit on a flat surface. Below the contaminated oil feed and above the container. I'm not doing that because I'm actually going to pump it. I'm going to pump it up and into it and then let it run down. That way I'll be able to control the flow rate a little bit more closely. I'm going to use a peristaltic pump. Don't need all that. You should probably read this if you do need all that, but I do not. Okay, that's just popped in there by O-rings. I need to tighten this stuff before I probably actually go ahead and put some sealant tape on it. There's some of that. There's them. I'm pretty organized for everything being a train wreck. This may not be necessary, but we're gonna do it anyways. Awesome. And because this thing is actually the only thing that appears to do anything with it is the O-rings, I'm going to try to be careful with it. I don't imagine that it needs to be real tight. But I do not want it to leak. I noted this is loose, so you may need to check that on yours. I'm going to deal with it now because I have ADD horrifically bad. Okay, rotates in there. We'll just do this. Okay. So it comes right out of there. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, anyways. I would love to have my toolbox and I could just roll it over here and do all this. I don't think that this thing does anything other than retain this nut, so. Oh, and that thing has an O-ring on it. It probably would not hurt to oil it. So, and you know what? I got some right here. These can fall off, apparently. This all appears to be metric hardware. Tightening these in a crisscross pattern. Don't know that it matters, but it spins really fast and balancing and all that. Much more secure once it's actually tight on there. Doesn't move. Looks bent. Might be an issue, it might not. I don't know. I think that wound up being an issue for the motor. Well, I guess we'll keep going and we will find out if it is an issue. I suspect it will be, but this is probably not going to be fun. Use the bottom hole to line up the top hole. Didn't fucking work at all. Try not to drop everything. Okay, that one's in. Okay, so that's on. Oil entry and then up. What I'm doing here is I'm checking to make sure that thing's not hitting the bottom of it, and I don't think it will. We'll go in there and we'll assemble this stuff. Probably what I'm gonna do, well, I guess make sure I have clearance to do this before I try to do it. Yep, okay, so I'm gonna thread tape both of these. I'll thread tape this, but I won't put it in. And I'll put that on, and then I will install that, because I won't be able to turn this around. That's a nice touch. I noticed that the heaters units were in Celsius, which not a huge deal. I've got enough brain cells to rub together that I know about 100 degrees Celsius is about boiling, so 212, and I can kind of dead reckon in there anywhere, but it does have the gauge. It's dual unit, which is nice. I'm actually going to point this up a little bit. Gives me a little bit more torque. And then carefully cool. Hey, we've got some stuff for motor replacement, which might have to happen. Cool. Put the wrong one in. Oh, I do have the hand strength. Not super proud of this, but I don't really feel like walking back in there, so, and it'll be fine. Did not come with hose clamps. Good thing I have some. Excuse me. I have a feeling that this thing's gonna vibrate. We'll see. It shouldn't. They're not supposed to. Might be as simple as just replacing the motor. It might trash the motor. Time is it? 12:17. All right, well, we're probably gonna call it a day for that. The next problems are wiring. So I'm gonna get some stuff around for that, and then we will pick this up tomorrow or the next day.